Write true or false and justify your answer. If angle between two tangents drawn from a point P to a circle of radius A and center O is 90 degree. So read this question as this. Okay, now read the question. Does it make sense? If the angle between two tangents drawn from a point P is 90 degree, what does that statement mean? We have an external point, point P. And from this, we are drawing two tangents. And joining this from the center is our radius. Okay. Anyways, the point here is the angle between the two tangents is 90 degree. It doesn't look like that, but apparently this is 90 degree. Okay. And now let's read the other part of the question. See, this is how you read a question. This is generally where you guys get confused, right? You don't understand where the 90 degree exactly is, So if the angle between two tangents from a point P is 90 degree, that's how you should read the statement as. Just take a pencil, just cut and read the question again and you will have a clear picture. Now let's read the question which is cut. To a circle of radius A. So this is of A unit length and the center is O. Then OP, we have to join this. Okay, that's not at all visible. Yeah, this OP is A root 2 is what we have to check. Now, what are the obvious things? That this is 90 degree. This is 90. Okay, actually I need to change the color. Wait, that's correct only. Font, I need to change the pen. So this is 90, this is 90. And what else do we have? The radius lengths are equal and the tangent lengths are equal. Now let's talk about the answer. See, this is the initial things that we can tell without even thinking about the question itself. Just highlighting and thinking about in your head. Then we'll think about the answer. So that's how you should learn to think. Okay, so we are looking at a diagram. So we'll call these points, we need to name them. So let's name them. We have, let the points of contact be A and B. Okay. Then we have the working. Now, what is that we are looking at? How will we go about doing this? See, basically, we know that these two triangles are congruent, right? With that, we can tell that these two angles are equal. So each of these angles will be equal to how much? Right? 45 degree. Quite simple. And now we can consider either one of these triangles. Okay, let me kind of highlight it off. So either one of these triangles, and what can we do with that? That is something that you guys have to think now. I've given you guys all the clues. So let's consider triangle OAP and triangle OPP. So here we are looking at OP is common, agree? Then we have the radius length, that is OA is equal to OP. They are our radius. Then we have, no, let me use the same color. Then we have OA, not OA, sorry, AP is equal to BP because they are tangents from the same external point. Right? So let me show that. Okay, again, make use of this sheet to revise. So with all of this, what can we tell? With all of this, we can tell that triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP by SSS congruency. And so we have, therefore, angle ABP, sorry, not ABP, OBP is equal to angle OBA by CPCT. Agree? So basically, we are talking about these two angles to be equal to each other. That's one, and this is the other one. Right? Makes sense? And now, at last, what can we tell? So therefore, angle ABP is getting bisected, and thus we have one of the angles, say angle OBP is equal to half of ABP, and so this is 45 degree. Now we spoke about this till here. These things were discussed. Now what? How will we prove a root 2 and all of this? Think about it. You know, in a triangle, we know that one of the angles is 45 degree and it's a right angle triangle, and we know one of the sides. Again, we can see that it's a right angle triangle. We have information of one of the sides and we know one angle. So with all of this, what can we do? Yes, we can make use of the topic trigonometry. So for example, in triangle OBP, right, we have the information of opposite side and we are looking at finding OP. OP is what? It's a side opposite to 90 degrees, so it's the hypotenuse. And so we have cos. No, we are talking about opposite sine and hypotenuse. So it is sine of theta, which is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. And so sine of 45 degree is equal to opposite is A, hypotenuse is OP, and this would be 1 by root 2 is equal to A by OP, and therefore OP is equal to A root 2 unit. So what can you tell about the statement? See, here the answer is true or false, and then we can tell the statement is yes, it is true. Okay, again this will carry half a mark, and now you can pause and have a look at the answer.